Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode. Now you're probably wondering where we are just now. We're at the world famous Horseshoe Beach in Bermuda. Now this beach is the most popular beach for all the tourists to come, explore and have a look at because it's covered in pink sand. And as tonight you can see we've got a stunning sunset just behind us as well. But of course that's not what we're talking about today. We're going to be jumping in to explore the wreck of the Darlington. Me and Josh are going to be heading out with Blue Water Divers to go explore it. I've not dived it since 2017, so I don't know what it looks like now. It's only the second time I'm going to be on this wreck, so hopefully I remember my way around the reef and round the wreck, and we're going to take you guys along with us as we go exploring it. So let's jump in and let's get going.
Joshua?
Yep.
Mark?
Yep.
Lucy?
Morning,
Gabriel? James?
Yes.
Charles?
The Darlington was an iron-hulled steamer which was built in 1881 at the Swan Hunter Shipyard in Newcastle, England. Now 5 years after construction, the vessel was carrying a cargo of more than 5,000 bales of cotton and 15,000 bushels of grain from New Orleans to Bremen, Germany. Now the vessel was navigating unfamiliar waters around Bermuda at the time, and the captain had actually failed to assign a lookout while navigating the unfamiliar waters. As a result, the ship actually crashed into Bermuda's western reefs on February 22nd, 1886. Now the 5 officers and the 23 crew all survived this sinking. Now they actually tried to refloat the vessel, but unfortunately in the process it didn't work out well and the vessel actually sunk. Now the Bermuda Marine Board held an inquiry which actually found the captain negligent for the accident and the sinking of the vessel due to not assigning a lookout to help him navigate through the reefs, considering that they were unfamiliar to him at the time. Now as Josh and me continue to explore the dive site, you'll notice that the wreck is fairly intact considering it's been down since 1886. Now on the western side of Bermuda, we get hit by a lot of hurricanes, as you've seen in other videos where we've had the Darlington and the Montana wrecks which have been recently severely damaged because of hurricanes. Now the wreck has been down for over a century, but what is great about that is the ocean has reclaimed her. The wreck is covered in coral, brain coral everywhere, and we see Bermuda chub, groupers, queen angel fish and snappers have all made to this wreck its home. As we continue making our way from midship to the stern, we come across 3 boilers which are sitting in round about 9 metres of water, which is round about 30 feet. Now what's great about that, it makes it open to all levels of divers, but also for snorkelers and freedivers to explore as well. Now as we continue heading towards the stern, we come across the drive shaft and other structure of the wreck as well, which, as we said, you can see the reef has pretty much recoralized it and taken it back for itself. But what was great to see was big schools of grey snapper on the reef and schools of Bermuda chub as well, which is showing that it's looking pretty healthy, the wreck, and the coral around it as well. And being this time of year, we're seeing no bleaching as well on any of the reef, which is a big issue around the world. We're very lucky in Bermuda that we don't have bleaching, because round about the winter time, water temperature will drop to about 16 degrees Celsius, and in the summer the water goes up to about 30 degrees Celsius. So the coral is very resilient to temperature change in Bermuda, which is very lucky for us because we don't have the bleaching. But enough from me. Let's just continue exploring the wreck together and see what we can find. dive that was, exploring the wreck of the Darlington. I hope you guys really enjoyed coming along and exploring this historic Bermuda shipwreck. Now, it was the first time Josh had dived the wreck and he absolutely loved it. Now, it was my second time actually diving the wreck. I last dived in 2017 and I still managed to find my way around this wreck. Somehow, I managed to find the boilers, the stern, and we also came across loads of pesky lionfish as well. What was surprising with seeing the lionfish on this wreck is the wreck's only around about 10 metres, and the sheer volume of lionfish on this wreck is surprising because we'd normally see that sort of volume of lionfish on the deeper wrecks, not in the shallow wrecks on the west of the island. But we saw them, we removed them from the reef to protect the reef as well. We also dived a second dive site of the day called Peter Pan. Absolutely stunning reef, sand hole with boiler breakers running along it. Now that will be coming up in another video soon, so please stay tuned to catch that one. But also we'd like to give a massive thank you to all our subscribers and everyone who supports our channels by liking, commenting and sharing our videos. It means the world to us. We really do appreciate it, and it just shows that we want to continue sharing the underwater world with us, not just in Bermuda but elsewhere in the world. So we really appreciate it. Thank you very much for everyone who supports us. Now next week, trouble is back. Holly is back on island. We've been out diving today and she's up to her usual antics again. Just a reminder for her, 2-0 today, 2-0 in the Purge Wars. She thinks she's a demon at the Purge Wars. She got absolute school today. And I know she's coming hard at me again for it. Thank you very much guys, and I'll see you in the next video.